Welcome to this head-to-head between Stevie Levy and EILISH TIERNEY, who are fighting on November the 30th on the top tier Resurgence show, live on DAZN from York Hall. Welcome both to this head-to-head. Now, this fight is a bit of a battle of East Anglia, Suffolk against Norfolk, and this fight came about, I think, because you called for it. Is that right? Just talk us through the process of how this fight was made.
So my Sybil mates, Fabio Wardley was headlining Portman Road, and they were like, if you want to be on the card, let's have a cracking fight. And there was only one person I respectfully wanted to call out, and that's Stevie. I thought it'd make a good style. I thought Norwich, Ipswich, let's really like try and push that, especially at Portman Road, and it fell through, and then we got the call, and here we are.
What did you make of it when she called you out and this fight was basically on?
Yeah, like she said, it's good. Like I used to train in Norwich. I'm from Kingsland, Norfolk, but it's Norfolk v Suffolk. We both, I think, want to be in competitive, lively fights. I knew she called me out respectfully. It wasn't disrespectfully at all. Obviously, it never come about. We've been sparring partners since. And then when I got offered a slot on this top tier show, and again, I wanted a competitive fight that I knew was going to be like good for the fans. Just make it really like have that fire in your belly. And I thought, fuck it. Oh shit, I've done it now. I thought, obviously, I had that in the back of my mind. And again, I didn't do it disrespectfully. There, I thought, you know what, it'll be a cracking fight, and I want to be a competitive fighter. I know she's game as anything, but it's sad we're in this boxing world, and it's a small pool. And obviously, we've helped each other out in sparring. And got respect for each other, but now I've got to see it, and the same as her, she's the only object in the way now of my future, and I'm in the way of her future, so you've got to put all the feelings and emotions aside now and see it that way. So yeah, it's mad really, isn't it?
Yeah, how difficult is that, the fact that you've been sparring partners, you know each other quite well, in and out the ring, so how difficult is that now? You've got to put that all aside, almost remember what you've learned from each other, I suppose, sparring, but also forget the sort of personal feelings towards each other?
I think with sparring, like, neither one of us, like, we're not winning anything from sparring. We both went in there with very different goals and agendas, but on the night, like Stevie said, she stood in my way, I'm stood in hers. There's only one way to find out who's going to win, so let's just crack on with it.
And you're on a rebuilding mission, so you could have been, most people would say, allowed to take an easy fight, maybe just a comeback fight, but you haven't. You've gone straight in with a very experienced fighter. You know what she's done, the people she's fought, the level she's fought at, and that credit to you for having a fight straight away of that level.
I just think I'm in this game for a short time. Like, if I want a journeywoman, I could have had a journeywoman, respectfully, and I didn't. I wanted the Stevie fight. That's why I asked for it, and thanks to Johnny for giving what I've asked. But I want harder fights. I want these world-class level fights where Stevie stands in my way. So I asked for Stevie.
And obviously you have been there, you've done it, you've fought for the titles, and you're also on a little bit of a rebuilding mission yourself. You had a great win last time out, but you're still looking to get back into those title fights and contentions. So this is an important step for you.
Yeah, like my manager Dave Allen, he's promised me I beat EILISH. He'll do everything in his power to get me a big fight on his next undercard. So I need to win this. And again, she might not have had like that many pro fights, but she's a good fighter. And I could have had an easier one, but I thought, no, I want to challenge. Like both of us, I don't think either of us will sit there and say, oh, I'm going to smash her up. I think we both want to see who's better. Like, we want to challenge ourselves and see who's better. If one of us ain't switched on the eye, it's either of us up for grabs. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're both confident we can win, but I don't think either of us are that overconfident that it's not going to be an easy night for either of us. It's a hard night, and we want to be in hard nights, and she deserves to be on a big platform. Johnny Clark top tier shows are absolutely sick. I've had the pleasure of being on one before, and I'm so grateful to be on one again. It's live on DAZN, and she's not had an opportunity like this yet either. So I want to say, I've got to say, even when I beat her, this is going to skyrocket her career onto bigger things, regardless of the outcome. So yeah.
Yeah, Stevie just said it then, the opportunity of fighting on a top tier show live on DAZN, that is a huge opportunity, as well as the fight itself, but just the opportunity of eyes seeing you on this fight.
That's why I took it. Like, I want people to see what I can do. I want to see people, like, I came up from the white collar route. I had 3 amateur fights and 4 fights in as a professional, and I'm fighting someone like Stevie who's had 17 professional fights. Like, who does that? Me, because I've got to set on me, and this is what I'm here to do.
So on the night, you're saying this is going to be a great fight. You do know each other from sparring, so you can predict this is going to be an explosive fight and potentially steal the show?
Yeah, definitely. I think it could be a fight of the night. everyone was saying the last show, me and Gemma Rugg was fighting, like, she's a tough, ballsy fighter, is Gemma, and same as EILISH. But EILISH is talented, she's skillful, she's really good. Like I say, with sparring, you can't take nothing from sparring anyway, because you go into sparring to learn and practice things. Working on gym, we don't go in for a tear up. So me and her haven't gone in there and had tear ups. We've had technical spars. So it'll be exciting to see me and her when we're like thinking, "Fuck you, I'm gonna fucking have you." We're both ballsy, brave, hard, courageous fighters, and it's definitely going to be potentially a fight of the night, 100%.
And it's a bit of a sort of team effort on the night, because you know the team, there's another fighter from your stable on the show, and also, you know, the fact that you're with your new team and getting established with the girls now.
Yeah, I mean, you work with Danny Wilson, don't you? He's like very, very, very good friends with Jordan and Paul Gillow I'm with, so they've got a bit of like cheeky rivalry. Do you know what I mean? Like, I won't say the bet they've had. What the loser has to do. Have you heard about it?
I've heard bits. I'm staying out. I've got a job to do, so I'm staying out of that.
Let them deal with that one.
But yeah, no, it's exciting, and you know, it's. I think for EILISH as well, I like to put on a good show for all the people who spend their hard-earned money to travel down and buy tickets. And I know this is a guaranteed entertaining fight. It's not going to be an easy fight, but it's a fight that I am confident I can win. So, but yeah, I can't remember what the question was now. I always go off tangent.
You did on this, all right. And yeah, I suppose the rivalries are there, you know, between you two, but also between the teams, between the areas that you're from. So it's all just adding to an exciting fight.
I'm here for it. I love it. I love the little bit of oomph in it and the rivalry. Like, no disrespect to you, I've got nothing against her. Like, we'll probably have a bit of cake, have a laugh afterwards, you know, crack on with it. But right now, I've got a mission to do. This is my job. We've received the phone call and I'm here to answer it.
Okay, so we're 4 weeks away from fight night. You're deep in camp at the moment. What can the fans expect from this one come November the 30th?
Well, for me, I've got no pressure. I've come off headlining hometown, going for titles, losing. I'm dangerous. I've got no pressure whatsoever. I lose, I've lost against someone who's 17 fights deep. I win, I've just won who's 17 fights. Like, this is a win-win for me regardless. So I'm just cracking on with what I need to do. My hand will be raised at the end of the night and I'll show everyone what I can do.
And Stevie, same question to you?
Yeah, I'm not saying she's a fibber, but I feel like she has got pressure because, you know, she is coming off a loss. This is a big opportunity, and obviously, you know, thinking about having 2 losses back to back, that ain't going to be on her mind. So I know she's confident on winning this. But for me, I say there's no pressure. I always put pressure on myself. Like I say, I've got big opportunities on the end of a win from this. What would I do if I lost? But I don't see it as pressure. Like I say, I've had 17, 18 pro fights. I've fought in Poland. I've fought in Barcelona. I've fought all over the place now. This is where I'm in my element. And this is where I'm at my calmest. So I don't feel the pressure. I love the fact that I'm going to have a crowd. She's going to have a crowd. That's what makes a good fight. I love the whole experience, all of it. So I wouldn't sit here and badmouth her because I've got respect for her. I like her, but I said that's all going to go out the window when we get in that ring, 100%. Like, I'm not going to have any emotion towards her at all. But the fact that we're both known characters and that, it just makes it more exciting. If you've got someone sat there and not being rude, you know, you've got to get a translator to see what they're saying. Like, it's not the same, is it? This is a nice, hungry, healthy rivalry fight, and I'm really, really excited for it.
Well, I think it's going to be a good one. It's great to have you both on the show, and best of luck to both of you. Don't miss it. That is taking place on November the 30th on Top Tier's Resurgence, live on DAZN.